Good morning, everybody out there in Wildcat Nation. Thanks for joining us once again on K-ROG for the Morning Waffle, minus Tom.
Tom, we know you're not watching.
No, we know you're sleeping, which you probably deserve. It was Sato 48 here. That's I can't remember that. South Acting Theater
Organization.
Ozarks is
sure.
in there. 48 film competition, and
it's a film competition that goes for 48 hours.
That's correct. Hi, Beth. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us.
So Tom was on a film bender this weekend.
Yeah, and Sam, his son, I think
Sam did it too.
Whipped his tail last year, didn't he?
Yeah. With
Sam
his
was
magic
pretty-
tennis ball.
Yeah, so Tom's sleeping in today. We understand that. It was 48 hours of intense creative magic, and we'll get to see the work product of that in about 30 days, it seems like.
Yeah.
Although, kind of, we get a little preview.
We do get a little preview sometimes.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We most definitely don't.
No, absolutely
Oh my
not.
God.
That would never
He
happen.
shows us the intro and then says, sorry, I can't show you anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
credits.
It's like you cut off.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
No, he said it went well. I think he said he had a few technical glitches. You know how Tom hates audio?
yeah.
So he was.
We all
Is it
hate
the
audio.
audio?
The audio is the
He
hardest.
was like, had some audio issues on my submission and blah, blah, blah. So he was.
That's frustrating.
But I think he said, he's pretty excited about the film and
well, good.
Good.
felt like it, the
Hopefully
idea was
it's not
good.
another 5-minute poop joke like last year's.
I hope it is.
It was
Because
funny.
if
Either
you
way.
can pull it off 2 years in a row, that's even better.
That's true. That would be in 3 years you get the trifecta.
That's right.
Triple crown. Poop
Triple
joke.
poop. Triple poop joke.
But it was
You get the golden poop emoji.
tons of cool stuff happening in Rogersville over the weekend.
Yes.
JR made pancakes.
JR
Yeah.
made pancakes.
Community serve.
Yes, to help feed the Log 60-minute trash cleanup team. Thank you, Ben Hunt, for organizing that. And we had some people come out and have pancakes, even though the weather was craptastic.
Oh man, yeah, I was sitting here thinking, why didn't I go out and do that? And they were, I
It
was
was not
coaching
good.
a girls soccer game in Branson, and it
In
was
the rain.
awful weather.
And how was the girls' soccer game?
That one went well. We won.
Good.
So we lost Friday night and then won Saturday morning. And because of the weather, a 3-game tournament became a 2-game because they moved all the games to the turf field and said, all right, sorry, if you lose on Friday night, you only get 2 games. So that part kind of stunk. But
Yeah.
whatever. Back in action tonight in Aurora and probably play in the snow.
Yeah, you probably will play in the snow.
Cannot wait to
Good
coach
times.
that game.
You think they'll cancel it, or do they just make them play?
I mean, the reality is, if it's playable, we'll play. You can play. I've seen soccer played in a little bit of snow,
A little bit.
but at some
a
point
dab.
they say, "All right, it's,
real
it's unplayable."
real communists would play in the snow because they're Russian. So
What?
I think
The game was invented in England, right?
the kicking the sheep's bladder sounds like
Oh my
so-
gosh.
where that would come from.
Yeah. Anyway,
Isn't that right? Isn't that where it all those
I'm sure it is.
would
that's what they
inflate
made it out of.
sheep's bladders and
Yeah.
kick it around?
You
Kick
got to
it
find
about.
something to play with,
Because
It's
everybody's got the
England.
Other
plague.
than your
What are you
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do?
right. When everybody's got
Sticking
the
your
plague
rock.
and all you got to eat is fish and chips.
Got an idea.
Crackers.
Let's inflate that sheep's bladder and kick it around the loo.
Get around.
Can we get out of England and get to Ireland? I want to hear Lauren.
My shins. Watch your shins in the snow.
Wonderful.
Wear my shin pads.
That's just what we
Shin
needed right
pads
there.
and dickery-doo. I have nothing else.
That's all I got.
I think you would totally
Did I
Australian
went
that way.
Australian?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm a
Didgeridoo.
train wreck. I'm so tired.
didgeridoo.
So, well, I mean, it's winter, so you're allowed to be
Winter's
trained.
coming.
Winter.
I'm wearing a Sherpa.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. I'm wearing
what is-
fuzzy stuff too.
What is this all about?
So
Seriously, I was getting a sunburn yesterday.
Oh, I mowed my yard yesterday
Yeah, I made
because
the
it
boys-
had to be
gotta get the
done.
I'm like,
mow
boys,
in before the snow.
Get out and mow before it snows.
Yes.
They're like, what? Seriously? I'm like, yeah.
That was
you
it.
got- you got
I got to mow the yard because it's going to snow.
I saw a meme about that. Classic Midwestern Missouri situation.
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta mow before the snow comes.
I was looking at one of those weather app things on there, and they put the little icons like it's an umbrella, 'cause it's going to rain. And it's like it looks like the guy that designed that just said, let's just put all the weather icons
Right.
on one screen
Yep.
and just
throw it in.
we're going to use them all.
This
Where
is
could
what
we?
you
Oh,
get.
Missouri. We could just do that. 'cause-
Classic Missouri.
Yep.
All these people moving here are gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Where did
no,
I live?
I just talked to a friend at our men's group, and he was just like, yeah, that's why we moved here from Massachusetts. I'm like, well, you didn't go far enough south. You should have just kept going, man.
Still get a little bit. I couldn't do the northern winters. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, because he was talking about, we've gotten big snows in May, and I'm like, yeah, we've had it snow here in May, but not like a
I do
big
remember
snow.
it snowing in May several years ago.
2013.
Yeah,
I had this conversation with somebody yesterday.
Oh my gosh!
2013.
Because I remember somebody passed away that I knew around that time, so I always remember it. And I did not realize it was 2013. I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly!
It
I knew I lived
snowed in
in
May.
Springfield at the time, but I didn't know.
It was like May 8th, May 7th,
5th,
something like
May
that.
8th,
Yeah, that sounds
something
right.
like that. Yeah, it snowed.
Like 6 inches.
Yeah, it was a decent
It
little
was,
snow.
it was enough that
4
covered the ground.
4 or so, maybe.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, they sent home the alternative education packets from school yesterday in case they had a snow day today.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow.
What in
They
the world?
did.
Well, thank you, COVID, for that. We have a plan now for when.
Yeah, the kids hate that.
I know.
I like it though.
You
Not
thought
on
you were
snow
getting
day.
a snow
No, that's un-American. You want to talk about communists? Right? I mean, that's un-American
It
to
is.
not let kids go out and just play in the snow.
100% agree with that. Speaking of bad weather, but getting out and getting it happen anyway. The Wildcat Trap Team on Saturday.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, it was like you said, a craptastic day, and it was at Lynn Creek too. There was no wind; it was just that wet cold that settles in your bones,
Yes,
and makes you cold. But the high school trap team, that's Lucas Gregory, Chase Perry, Jack Worsham, Easton McKnight, and Noah Truesdale. That's the varsity
Good job, by
team.
the way. I always get nervous when I start listing names and go, I didn't think this through. I better get them all right.
There's
only 5 of them.
Yeah,
so
I
I
was
can make
really
it.
nervous for you.
Yeah, I got an anxiety when you started going names. It's like, uh-oh. Because now we're going to have an angry mom going, you forgot my son.
You forgot Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm sorry.
9.9 on the execution. 10 for the difficulty on that one.
Yes.
But no, they took high overall. So when you at this shoot, and every shoot's different. They divide the kids. It's really interesting. Worse than soccer potentially. But this
we pretty much have the same rules at every game.
Do you?
Pretty much.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they have the same rules, but what they call squadding, who can be on a squad, is different. Sometimes it's by age. Sometimes it's been by how many seasons they've shot. But this one was pretty straightforward. It was like high school. If you're a junior, you're a senior, or junior high. But they did divide into like the school clubs and private clubs and FFA clubs and 4-H clubs. Oh. So you had 4 different kind of divisions, but the varsity high school, they took high overall. So they were the top team.
Doesn't matter what division.
Doesn't matter what division. They did better than anybody else. They shot 500 birds. So there's 5 shooters on the squad. They each shoot 100. They missed 19.
Wow.
Out of 500.
That's
Holy
incredible.
moly.
Yeah. Really, really good.
That's some dead eye
high overall
right there.
Of course, that means they were the top high school team. Lucas Gregory took, I think, 2nd as a senior. Jack took 3rd as a sophomore. And then the junior high team coming up, they took 3rd. And
Nice.
you also have to consider they're competing against Poplar Bluff they're
bigger schools.
Bigger schools, but they're competing against archway shooters. So like the
club shooters,
the private club. So like you understand club soccer,
right?
You get to cherry pick your
versus
team.
high school soccer. Yeah,
you get to cherry pick your team.
So it's like the Bad News Bears.
Oh yeah, totally.
A little bit. Yeah.
But Rogersville is crazy good trap shooting.
Cool.
They're
incredible.
The reigning national champions.
Yes.
I love the sound of that.
Yeah,
Pretty
national
cool.
champions.
We need to put that on our sign.
No doubt. Drive into town, you should see that.
That should be on the sign there. It's out by Samuel Cedars area. That should be on the sign.
It maybe should. Yeah.
Maybe we get that conversation going right here.
Maybe we
It
lobby.
started right here.
So
I don't even know how that
and I don't know
happens.
how this interprets or not, but technically trap is not a school sport
Oh, yeah.
because the school does not fund it.
Right. It's like a chess club. It's a
club.
It is a club.
Yeah,
It's a school club.
It's a school club. So, but it's not officially a sport.
It's not under Misha.
Good morning, Shanda.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Well,
true.
I went, if I can brag on myself for a minute,
Yes.
may,
I
right.
went 1 for 1 at Burge yesterday.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh, you
Yesterday
got
was
a big
the
Yeah, you
opening
did.
of Missouri
Speaking of that,
turkey
yeah.
spring season.
Holy moly, friend.
Yeah.
Were you like, gaga?
Well, I have seen in all my years of hunting, I have seen what I know is a 30-pound plus bird one other time, and I couldn't call him in. But the landowner had told me there's a big boy.
He's big.
He's big, and I was like, okay, you know, all right.
You got a
big.
picture?
Yeah.
Can you airdrop it to me?
Yeah, I'll airdrop it to you.
And we'll
so this bird
or
set
put it
up
on the screen back there.
perfectly for me, and I was so excited when I heard him coming.
Oh yeah.
But when he stepped into the field, my heart sank because he was in the wrong pasture. And my experience in hunting this spot is that when they go to that pasture, they're not coming back to mine.
I see.
Oh.
And so he's following 8 hens that he's been
He's
kind
after
of.
the ladies.
I've been in his bedroom, right? This is his area, his domain,
Yep.
and he got about 80 yards away, and I gave one last little, "Hey, I'm over here, big fella," and he looked over.
Hey.
Yeah, hey.
Look at my feathers.
He looked over at my Tom decoy and he said, "It's on." And he came, and I mean, almost on a sprint.
He's like, "Oh man!"
And he kicked my decoy in the face. He literally did. It was fun. I love it when they try to fight the decoy.
Turkeys have wicked spur. Do they call them spurs?
Yeah, and I'll that's one of the pictures
They're wicked. I
I'll
mean,
show
you do not
here.
want to get kicked by a turkey.
How am I doing this? Let me
I don't know.
airdrop.
Science.
Oh, but I'm not on the right Wi-Fi. What Wi-Fi are you on?
Enterprise.
No one knows.
Let me double check because I don't know that I'm. Can you maybe write that on paper
yeah,
and I'll
gobblers
slide
have
it across?
gnarly spurs.
Aren't you the landlord? Shouldn't you know?
I know, but well, we haven't officially purchased the building. That's going to happen here in the next 2 weeks.
Enterprise Center is the name of the Wi-Fi.
We'll see if I'm. Yeah,
But
see,
while Chris is looking for that, we also had the FFA auction
That happened on Sunday.
at Bass and Ballard. That was a lot of fun. By the
that
way,
place was packed.
it was
It looked
packed.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, you got to watch a little bit of it. Cody Wilson was live streaming some of that, I know, here on K-ROG, so that was pretty fun. It was a good time. Larry did a great job. And by the way,
Can you write that on a piece of paper and slide it over?
hey, I'm giving it to you right now.
Okay.
We're using technology.
Oh yeah, you can.
How about
my
that?
I love it.
gosh.
Yeah,
Chris Ballard just asked to join your.
yeah, and I said okay.
Wow,
We let you
technologically
know.
kind.
So much happening right
But
now.
one of the
behind
things that we auctioned off was a 3-month sponsorship to the Morning Waffle.
That's cool. Yeah. And who did I
Yes.
see won that?
Larry McKnight.
That's
Nice.
cool.
They bought that, and I owe him a phone call today. But
Thanks, Larry.
we'll go ahead and start
Thank you,
talking
Larry.
this morning about McKnight Auction Service that donated their time to do the FFA auction
That's awesome.
and made that happen.
And then we're going to advertise for them. I
and
love
we're
it.
going to advertise. And I want to talk to Larry because I want to do a good job for him. I want to
Yeah.
do what they want. You know, we can talk about their auction service, but if they've got auctions coming up,
Yeah.
they can promote them right
Well,
here on
They
K-ROG.
can come in and teach us how to go, hey, I'm a three. We
I
could do
think
that.
you got it down.
That was
Yeah.
pretty
That was-
good.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I mean, that was really kind of your Irish jig kind
Yeah,
of.
that's
I
what
mean,
that
it
was.
tapped into that a little bit.
and that
was-
if the whole real estate thing doesn't work out, you can go into real estate and sell auctions.
I tell you what, it's not working out very good right now. It's
Well, it's
causing
hard.
me to have
What's a
ulcers.
supply chain problem?
It is a supply
We
chain
have a
problem.
supply issue, folks.
Any
And,
builders out there listening, Rogersville has
No.
some land that would like to be built upon.
Ooh, I got to tell you this. So over the weekend, we are in a unprecedented real estate market, and an agent. There's these agent Facebook pages, and people talk on them, and we learn things about each other and what's going on. People talk.
And it's all kind
There was
and
a-
helpful and
Yeah. There was a listing in Republic that came on that had 88 showings scheduled over the weekend, and they turned some down. So, I mean, it is crazy. So, yeah, we all know. You guys are totally,
we're totally nerding out right now.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know what's going on.
Did I
There's
get that?
symbols and
I don't know.
squiggles.
It's a different squiggle than I.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
That's okay.
So, I mean, it was truly crazy. It was
Says
a
it's waiting.
crazy, crazy weekend in real
got 'em.
estate. It was nuts. I'm glad I survived it, but I'm not sleeping well. Stress factor high.
I can only imagine because, it's one thing. I've done sales. It's one thing to go out and hustle, but it's another thing to not have anywhere to go.
Yeah, or to go and there's 40 people standing there,
Right.
also there for the same reason you are. That's
Pitchforks
what's
and
happening.
all, huh?
Yeah.
Pick me.
Yeah.
Pick me, I'm your favorite. And I mean, seriously, buyers are writing letters, and reading these letters, it hurts your soul. I mean, because these people tell you about their family and why they want this house, and they just hardly can compete. It's a bad deal.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a bad deal. I tell you what, it is not fun.
Because I don't
now.
enjoy the process of buying and or selling a home. And so, yeah.
So
To
it
have
was-
that
it was
added layer
interesting.
of stress would
Yeah,
not be
it's
cool.
interesting, but good.
You sure you got it?
Well, it said I got it. Let me.
It says
We're
it's
still
sent.
trying to get the turkey picture.
I just
in case
can't find
anyone
it. I
wonders
think
what
I
we're
got
doing.
it. I think I got it here. Oh, I know. It's that. It's. I don't know if it'll show up here on the screen though, because it's that HEIC format instead of like a PNG.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no,
Thank you,
there it is.
Shanda.
There's a turkey.
Yeah.
There's a turkey.
31 pounds and 10 ounces.
How are you going to eat it?
One bite at a time.
One, just like you
And
eat
there's
an
the
elephant.
spur you were talking about
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, those are.
People ask me, how long was the beard? It's like, I forgot to measure the spur. I've got them at home, and I forgot to
Do
measure
you have
the
any
beard.
idea how much it
I
weighed?
didn't care. Yeah, it was 31 pounds, 10 ounces.
No, I mean like after
Oh.
you shot it, were you like, "That's a big boy"?
Oh, when I picked it up, when I
You're like-
walked up to it and saw it next to my decoy, I was like,
Ooh.
oh my goodness, that's a lot of bird. And then I picked it up, and the first thought was, I don't have my scale, but I knew the landowner. I texted him. I'm like, hey, is your garage open so I can get your fishing scale? So anyway, the first thing I did was weigh it. I could not.
You know, the thing I think about is how disappointing for the Tom turkey that,
It was about to be a good moment.
and it turned into a really bad one.
I don't think he remembered it.
No, he didn't. He
Apparently, you're very good, Lauren, at talking your clients off the
I
ledge.
do that a lot. Sometimes my clients talk me off the ledge. But no, thank you, Shanda. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you kind of have that about you. Your job covers a lot of territory there. You got to be a therapist.
I'm a
and
therapist, 100%. Yeah, 100%. That's part of the job.
it's okay. You're walking them through disappointment.
Yes.
Hey, I could be like your chaplain if you ever need help.
If I need a phone for it,
Yeah.
like, you need to talk to this
Hey,
guy.
yeah, this you're
Your
Adam.
problem is above
Your
my pay
next
grade.
level basket case. Let me phone a friend.
No, it is
Phone a pastor
there
friend.
is a whole lot of personal involvement that happens in these transactions that people don't realize.
Oh no, it's always emotional.
It is very emotional, and it's a big deal. So yes, I appreciate that, Shannon. Thank you. She's my friend.
I've never bought a house. I've never sold a house.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he did his thing.
That's
One
true.
and done.
Wow.
Yeah, we lived in the farmhouse when we first got married, and then we built our house on family land. We're done.
And then you'll be buried in
You're
the family
forever.
plot.
Yep.
You're forever home.
Yep. Well, we thought we'll build this house and we'll build another house, but I'm 50. I'm like,
So you're a lawyer.
It has been said.
Can you get buried on a family plot?
I haven't researched it, but I don't see why not.
I've always kind of wondered that, or I'm sure you can. I wondered if there's many hoops you have to jump through to just say,
Well, you won't be jumping through them, but somebody will be jumping through them on your
somebody
behalf.
will.
I think did we pass the law that allows Viking burial? That was on the.
That's what I want.
That was on
I've
the
said
docket.
that from the beginning.
Yeah.
Just put me on a raft and put some wood, shoot a flaming arrow at me.
It's not very Irish of you.
I'm transcending cultures and time. I am claustrophobic and don't really want to end up,
Buried alive?
Oh,
Is that a fear?
no,
That's
not
a
very-
real fear for some people.
I'm not afraid of being buried alive. I'm afraid of being trapped. So I don't
Well,
want to be.
Wouldn't you be trapped if you were buried alive?
Yes.
My claustrophobia is
corrected.
somewhat limited to that scenario as well. I mean, like a small room doesn't really bother me, but don't
Like
put
I
me-
don't feel claustrophobic right
No.
now.
And
even
I
though
don't-
this room
I'm
is-
never going to go caving.
I'm not a big fan of that anymore. I used to do that.
I'm
agree.
way
It
too
has
claustrophobic
gotten-
for that.
As I get older, my fear of being trapped
I-
gets slightly worse.
I think maybe I mentioned this last week, the week before. It's
you
the
did.
Tough Mudder stuff where you got to like
Yeah,
gotta
you did,
crawl
yeah.
through. Yeah, no,
Nope,
I don't want to do
not
that.
today.
They've got one of those at the City Museum in St. Louis where you like crawl through a concrete thing under the floor.
Yep.
Nope. And the scenario in my mind is large people in front of me and large people behind me.
Right. You're going to get clogged on both ends.
And I watched some dude that I'm watching him crawl in there, and I'm thinking, man, buddy, if I was you,
yeah.
Friend?
You got to grease up
think you're
first,
gonna-
boy.
I don't think you're going to get through that too.
thinking, I'm not sure it was designed for you.
Oh, man. This feels a little bit like the final episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
They're locked in their.
Well, they're watching the fat guy get robbed, and they just sit there and like eating popcorn, talking about it. Yeah,
Oh
laughing.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Violated the Good Samaritan law.
What's the Good Samaritan law? You don't have to follow no Good Samaritan law. Jackie Styles.
Jackie Styles.
Hey, they're going to
something
give
else
you
that happened
a
this
bell with a
weekend.
string, Lauren.
Oh, to keep me from getting buried alive.
Yeah,
No,
you know they-
Jackie Chan. Jackie Styles is a basketball player. My apologies.
Jackie Childs.
Jackie Childs.
Jackie
Childs.
Childs.
Jackie
Jackie
Chan.
Childs.
Jackie Childs. I'm all over the map.
I
Jackie.
wondered why you said Jackie Styles.
Jackie Styles shoots.
I just ignored
Hoops.
it.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan karate chops.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
the first time in history those Jackies have ever been mixed up.
I need to go back to school with my Jackies.
What do Jackie Chan, Jackie Childs, and Jackie Styles?
Who's Jackie Childs?
Jackie Childs is the lawyer.
The lawyer
from
in Seinfeld that I was
Oh,
trying to speak
okay.
of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I gotta change
the
the
settings.
This
Yeah,
is a
it
hot
auto
train wreck.
auto times out there.
Yeah. Can we just put my turkey up there?
New studios, new problems. I think we can. It might take me a little getting it because it's got to do the thing with
moment
this
is
stuff.
back. Congratulations on your giant turkey.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. It's a big gobbler.
I just want to keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
You know when you do something and you
Yeah.
just want
Like,
you just
but
want
wait,
to
there's
talk.
more.
I haven't milked it quite enough.
Yeah, I just want to keep talking about it. Did I mention it was 31 pounds and 10
That's a-
ounces?
I think you
that
did.
is a beefy or poultry.
Did I tell you I
turkey.
called him away from 8 hens?
You did.
Through a fence,
And he
came
kung
through a
fu
fence.
attacked
Yeah.
the decoy.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. Thank you for indulging me.
I wish you had
welcome.
the,
You deserve
the
it. That's a
decoy
big-
attack on video, though. I, would
I
like
know.
to see
Well,
that.
That'd have been big.
I'd
I
like to
didn't
see
think
that.
ahead. I would have, if I had a tripod like that right there, I would
Yeah.
have. I need to get into filming my hunts.
Yeah, you should because we could put them right here on K-ROG.
Right. And I saw Rich Sturt said the same thing. He's like, I was going to video. And
Sturts had some good luck yesterday morning too.
yeah,
he
he
got one.
got his bird.
He
So
got it.
this isn't bow season, is it?
No, this is This is the 3-week
is the
shotgun
real deal.
season.
shotgun season.
But it's kind of that deal where every turkey hunter looked at the weather forecast and goes, whoa, I better close the deal on
I gotta
opening
get it
day because
done.
we got one good day and then the weather's going to go to pot.
Mm.
So,
Yes.
Anyway.
What else happened this weekend? I know there's other things. I saw last night where Mindy announced that Safe Haven raised $21,000 for their community garden.
And I have questions.
And I saw, okay, hold
I do
on.
too.
I saw a rendering of the community garden.
Beautiful.
Holy Moses.
Where is that going?
That was my question.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
figured that was your
directly,
question.
Mindy and I had a conversation a while back about a land situation behind the Safe Haven building because Safe Haven owns that building. Directly behind it, there are I may be wrong on this, but there's two property owners who have very large lots or a double lot, right? So there's a lot of land behind Safe Haven that you don't realize. I mean, a lot, several acres.
For downtown Rochester.
For downtown Rogersville, they're large. So I won't get too deep into that conversation, but I'm like, Mindy, contact these people, I think is how it went. And so she did, and it sounds like it's going to be right behind there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be the Larry Martin Memorial Garden, because he lived in one of those homes. It's my understanding. I don't know much about that situation.
I knew Larry.
You knew Larry?
and
a
his-
lot of people did.
And
I did
his
not.
little brother Jesse and I went all through high school together.
That's
So
cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
I can answer some questions
So my
there.
assumption is that it's on Martin's property behind there that goes with a 2-story gray house you'll see right behind.
Yeah, I think that was his house.
I believe it was.
I'm pretty sure that was. I'd been there a couple times, but I just can't remember the layout of Mill Street
Yep.
right there. But I'm
Yep.
pretty sure that was Larry's house.
Well, that's what I was trying to
think it
figure
was.
out based on the drawing. Like, I don't think there's enough room behind
Oh, there's
Safe
room.
Haven.
Let
and
me get my app out, and I'll just give you guys a little tour. So,
Can you airdrop? I'm kidding.
no, I'm not.
it only
doing
took me
that.
5 minutes, but we
It's
figured
going
it
to
out.
take me 47 minutes to figure that out. Nobody will be watching anymore. So,
I thought that was Hunt X. I love the realtor has
yeah.
Hunt X.
Oh
as
yeah.
their-
Is that a Hunter app?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can mark
Where
your
am I? Where's my blue dot? Oh my gosh!
find
there
your
I am.
location.
So
Our location service is turned on.
that community garden looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I mean,
Well,
there we
what's
go.
neat for me,
See,
and
right here.
you know, you and I served on a team that was talking about the beautification of downtown Rogersville and just
Mhm.
trying to create, some green space and whatever. And so when I saw that, I was like, that's it. That's what we need landowners, business owners to be thinking about. Not just getting your business open, but how, like, we have ideas out here at Jamestown where we want to add some plants and some flowers and just to make the place look beautiful.
Yeah, well,
And
I mean,
so when
it's
I saw
just
that
like-
rendering-
it's just like when you sell your house. You check your furnace, you check your roof, you check your crawl space, and then you add some curtains and some new
Curb
paint.
appeal.
That's what you do. So maybe not necessarily curtains, but anyway, so it's going to be behind Safe Haven, and it's going to be the Larry Martin Memorial Garden, and it looks amazing. I had no idea. I mean, I knew that was in the works.
Yeah.
I did not know it was going to be that.
And are they going to form like a volunteer team?
I have no idea about that part, but I'm
Okay.
sure they are.
Because my wife would totally be down.
I'm sure it's going to be volunteer, and I'm sure it's going to, of course, help feed people in the area. And that is one of the biggest problems with, getting fresh, good, healthy food.
Food insecurity.
Yes, and that's one thing that 4-H.
I was going to say this is entered into my vocabulary.
That 4-H is part of, but Safe Haven, good job. I am so. Yeah. I don't know much about the situation, but I know they've done something incredible there.
For sure.
So Bruce and I, after we did his show yesterday, we took a little drive around Rogersville.
Did you do a little drive?
We did a little drive. We went over and looked at that.
Driving Mr. Bruce?
Yeah, that spot that JR was telling us about the other day.
Yeah.
We took a look at that. Golly.
Did you say, would you look at this?
Would you look at that?
Would you look at this?
Take a look at this.
Take a look at this. What is this? What is
yeah,
that?
they're really not putting the effort in on those listings anymore, are they?
No.
But then, he's like, well, where's the park? I'm like, oh, you don't know about Rogersville's park?
I'll take you to the
so
park.
I drove him around the park. And I drove him around, and we looked at that land that is south of the park. Because he said, we need a big lake with a walk around. And I said,
let
Bruce,
me show you.
Have I got a deal for you?
Let me show you the biggest sinkhole in Greene County. That's what it is.
And so we drove around that, and we looked it up on LoopNet, and gotcha. And we then we looked up on LoopNet that property, that 83 acres.
Oh, LoopNet.
What is it? What is it?
I don't know. It's about
Is LoopNet like where the amateurs like me go?
No, LoopNet is a
commercial real estate
listings
listing.
are in their own realm. There's the community garden picture. Check it out, people. Isn't that majestic?
Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Holy
Gorgeous.
macaroni.
Can't wait.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
now
nice.
I'm envisioning me actually airdropping things to you before the show begins.
Hey, wow.
This is fun.
We just keep taking it to a new level every week. Keep upping the game.
But yeah, no, LoopNet's for commercial real estate.
Okay, so I was looking on LoopNet, and I looked up that piece of property, saw that they want $3.3 million for it.
Yes.
So a lot of nice frontage. But you know what? Here's my big, hairy, audacious goal. Did you see what I did there?
I did. Good job.
For Rogersville and maybe K-ROG and maybe Rogersville Community Foundation and maybe Friends of the Park. But let's raise $10 million. And let's buy that land.
Jesus. Sorry.
Let's buy that land. Let's give about 2/3 of it, I think, if my eyeball was right, to Friends of the Park, that sinkhole area. We can build that out. The other third of it is prime commercial. We'll finish out that stub road all the way down. That little dirt trail, we'll pave that out, and we can build a community center there.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
That's how I think. I've actually diagrammed a couple different properties with recreation
I'm not sure what
and
to
community.
say right now.
Well, I go back
My
to
anxiety has been ratcheted to a new level.
Well, you
I
were already
feel
on
like
edge.
I'm going to get roped into something.
Yeah.
If you don't try, it's not going to happen.
I've talked to the people that own that.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but it's maybe been a year ago now. And my understanding is with the right leverage, they have at least considered in the past.
What kind of leverage are we talking about?
Donating, not that.
Oh, okay.
Donating a chunk of that. But again, it's a this for that situation.
Sure.
And I don't want to speak for them.
No, that's fine. But I think the bigger picture is we got a dream.
Yeah.
And what made me think about it was your post about the pool, splash pad / Fordland Community, YMCA, whatever.
Seymour.
Did I say Fordland?
The
Yeah.
cost of the Seymour pool.
Yeah, and that was a really interesting conversation that happened on that thread.
Yes.
And I enjoyed it. It's where I go to learn kind of people's thoughts, especially here in Rogersville. So, but one of the things I noticed that there was some generosity that helped make that happen.
Yeah.
And
and
we get
continues.
frustrated. Yeah, and that's my point. We get frustrated because we don't have the tax revenue, we don't have this, we don't have that. But the reality is we need people that want to see this happen, who have the means, who are generous to do these kind of things that the city's not in a position to do right now. And I think, from my strong libertarian leanings is I hate taxes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always said, let's quit relying on the government to get stuff done. whereas involved citizens are the ones that are supposed to get
Well, and
things
they can
done.
usually get it done more efficiently.
Well, and that's exactly right. And Chris, you totally get this because Storytime Coffee is a perfect example of this. There's got to be a word out there, but entrepreneurial.
I call it kingdom entrepreneurship.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's exactly right. But that sort of entrepreneurial altruism to where I like that.
That's
good.
That's good.
Thank you. I went to law school.
I'm educated.
I have a doctorate degree.
Yeah.
Big words. But the idea is that,
It's community-minded.
We had created these structures like government can only play in this area and not-for-profits can only do this and businesses can only do this. But when you can bridge the gap there and say, this is a not-for-profit. It's kind of like K-ROG. It's kind of a not-for-profit business.
Right.
I mean, we're organized as a for-business model, but we have a charitable mindset. Our goal
community
is
charitable mindset.
to generate funds and information for the community. The same thing could happen with a project like that, where you build out some commercial. It's organized as a for-profit organization, but it's built out as commercial. Some of it that generates the income to fund the park and the community environments. I don't know. That's just where my brain's going here.
I feel like in some areas it's impossible to do things like that. I do not believe it is impossible to do that in Rogersville.
Correct.
I believe we have a wonderful group of citizens that live here. I fully believe that. And I believe we can achieve just about anything.
Hearing Whitney Houston in the background.
Yeah. That
Hewitt.
Where's
Can
Kevin
I airdrop
Costner?
that to you?
I believe.
and I believe we can do that. I've always said I like the people. I really like the people of Rogersville a lot, and I think we can do more than we're giving ourselves credit for.
Absolutely.
That's my opinion.
Sure,
of
we
that.
can. But we just need to
And
set a goal.
Be
and
mad
go
at
for
me
it.
for saying that, but holy moly, we can do better. You can do better anywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make it happen. So we're going to work on that. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up from K-ROG. There's another little project I think we're working on. Here's another. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Well, no, I'm going to let Bruce talk about this.
Wait, what are you going to do?
I'm not. Well, maybe. Next week.
Chris is going to shoot me with the shotgun because it's just a big tease. Like the turkey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Went a long way around for that one.
Yeah,
but
that was.
You got there. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Fell into my trap.
Yeah. Anyway.
I do something I need to talk about, though. Wait, were you done?
Yeah, sure. I'm
Okay.
always
I thought
done.
we were back to my turkey.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
See, I was just helping you out there.
My buddy Emma at Tough Garden
Yes.
Outpost is not open today because of the snow.
Oh, yeah.
She closed, and as we know, farmers and people in agriculture, they just don't close. But Emma's closing today because of the snow because her plants need to be inside.
Yep.
But I went by and did In the Loop with Emma last week, my debut episode, and I had a great time. And I got plants for my business and my house. And she had cilantro and perennials and annuals and all kinds of great stuff. So veggies, herbs, and you got to get it when she gets open. You've got to get it while it's there or it's going to be gone, because gardening is a hot deal right now. And there's only so many plants these people can produce.
Mm-hmm.
So get out there and get your stuff when she opens back up. And she hopes to be open tomorrow again. So thank you, Emma and Tufts Garden
It's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow, right? So
probably.
By Thursday.
Likely.
By Thursday.
Likely.
Thursday or Friday, it's going to hit 83.
Likely.
nice.
But for people that don't know, she's in the Apple Center parking lot.
Yep.
So
She's
if you're
been
looking
there.
for the Tough Outpost, go to the Apple Center and
Don't drive into Springfield when
Why
you
bother?
can drive into the parking lot.
Hey, don't forget to cover up those plants tonight, or actually probably at some point today.
Yeah, you need to cover them before night, probably, if you want to give
Well,
them a chance.
Unless the snow actually covers it
I
with
wondered
a nice
about
blanket.
that. If the snow would add a
it might.
little dab of insulation.
You got to get enough.
Works for the Eskimos.
And if anybody wants me to cover any topics on In the Loop, let me know. I'm open. I ordered some equipment.
What?
I know.
Wow.
I ordered something
You did?
on Amazon
Big
You
time.
did?
to use on the show.
What'd you get?
Tripod and a
Okay.
selfie stick.
A selfie stick.
Because when I was like this,
Yeah.
trying to film JR making hibachi breakfast.
Hillbilly hibachi.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Good stuff. I like to do that myself.
It's delicious.
So what's coming up? I know First Friday.
Yeah, I can't believe it's almost. I mean, we're going to be in May before long, so we're just a couple Fridays away.
And are you doing the taco?
The street taco competition is in May.
Oh, Jesse and I had a long conversation about this the other night.
Okay.
About debating if we want to enter a taco.
I think you do.
And how we win, and if we have time.
That's the thing, right? You're in it to win it.
If I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna go second place chili this time.
That burns in your. That's right up in your craw.
Well, that is designed to be second place chili. I had this conversation with Will.
Is that the name of it? It's called second place chili.
Second place chili because it's good, but it's not a winning chili. Everybody likes it, but they're not going to vote for it. They're going to vote for the one that has 6 pounds of smoked meat in it.
You described my childhood right there. I feel like I won every second place trophy known to man. My boys like to remind me, but Dad, you were the number 1 tenor in the state of Missouri. Yeah, but in every sport, I was the second place guy. Number 1 singer.
Head cheerleader's not coming after the number 1 tenor in the state of Missouri?
Sport,
I was her best friend.
Yeah, I'll bet you are.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. I see what you just did there. Ouch.
Oh.
No, I wasn't that guy.
I didn't think you were.
I never was that guy.
That's good.
So, yeah.
I knew that guy. Is this allowed?
I don't know.
We'll find out if Facebook bans us.
I'm ignoring everything that's just happened.
I just set
Nothing to
myself
see
up.
here.
I walked into that one.
Move along.
I walked into that one like that big Tom.
And I let it go.
You tried.
I tried.
Is my face red?
A little bit.
That takes a lot, by the way.
So is mine, though.
That takes a lot.
What were we talking
once,
about?
I didn't screw up. So.
We were talking about tacos. So I have questions.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
now, when you say street taco, is that does that mean something special then, as opposed to just a taco, or what are we talking about here?
I mean, you think of the little small tacos, but I think at this point, it's anybody that feels like they've got a great taco.
Okay.
Yeah, there really are no restrictions. Like if your tortilla is larger than 5 inches in diameter, we're not going to.
Okay. So the idea is they're smallish.
Smallish, yeah.
Okay.
Would be a street taco.
Good to know.
But you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Are you going to compete?
I don't know.
But you're going to be handing out samples, so in that sense, you kind of want them to be.
Yeah, because if you're, what are you going to do? You're going to hand somebody a whole taco?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So you don't want it to be like this?
I don't know.
15-inch shell? I mean, what are you doing here?
I don't know. Winning.
I'm winning. Well, that might get you some votes.
I was going to say.
I didn't have to buy anything.
If I'm going to compete, if I'm going to put the effort forward to compete, I'm going to try to win the taco competition and not make second place tacos.
Right. Good.
I just am trying to decide if my ulcer and time can help manage
you're not going to
this.
be selling any real estate, so you might as well make some tacos. Ow.
Ouch.
Ow.
I am still selling real estate.
No,
it's just really stressful.
Yeah. It's a hustle.
But no, I appreciate my clients. So I am teasing about it being really stressful because it's
stressful because you love your clients.
Yes.
You want to do well by them.
I really
I
want
know
to
that.
do well
I know that's true.
So how many street tacos do you think we should make? Like 100?
That's a good. How many little sample servings of chili did you hand out? You probably handed out.
I ran out.
Did
when
you?
I did, I ran out. But I had people coming back and getting seconds from me at the chili.
I had people
speaks of the
getting
chili.
seconds of second place chili too.
Well,
so
okay,
it's
fine.
not. And then the next year it was like third place chili, but everybody liked it.
But it's first place chili the next day because chili's always better the
Chili
second
is
day.
always better.
Beth
the next
says
day.
31-pound, 10-ounce turkey tacos.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go, Chris.
Yes.
Keeps coming back. I
Thank
don't
you,
know.
Beth.
I'm just trying to eyeball what I think we might need there at First Friday.
Tacos
100?
bring the crowd.
100?
Yeah.
So I'd say you need to plan for 100 tiny tacos.
100 tiny tacos.
And you have a little buffer because you've just had Cinco de Mayo, but now you got 2 days. So
Nobody's gonna care.
nobody wants tacos on Cinco de
No, they'll eat tacos anytime.
Seis.
They'll eat tacos anytime.
But on Cinco de Siete,
Cinco de Siete.
they'll be ready for some more tacos. Mucho tacos. Mucho
Muy,
grande. Muy grande tacos.
Un poquito.
Very big tacos. Little
Un
tacos.
poquito. Muy.
This is the dumbest conversation we've ever had.
Thinking about
No
every time
habla español.
I don't hablo well.
Gosh.
Are we done?
I would love to learn how to
probably
speak Spanish.
need to
Will
be
somebody
done.
teach me how to speak Spanish?
Shelby's working on it. She gets her little app out, Duolingo out every night and does.
I always think the coolest thing ever would be if someone is speaking another language around you, you just turn around and started talking
Just
to
in
them.
it. Just
Wouldn't
get
that
in
be the
it.
coolest thing ever? Yeah. I think so.
I've attempted that before. It doesn't go well.
No, because
'Cause
then I find out how much Paquito
I know.
Pablo I bring.
Yeah. That's the way it rolls. Okay.
Well, I'm going to continue thinking about it. Jesse and I have created a formula to win. We think. I don't know. Not really. We were just talking about it.
My secret is I don't try to win.
Well, I didn't either with second place chili.
So I just like, whatever. I think this would be tasty, and so then I roll it out. And
That's kind of what we were doing, too.
And you never know.
Yep.
You never know.
I don't know much.
We better shut this thing.
Yeah, we're done.
We gotta
Yeah,
stop.
we
We gotta
better
stop,
make
or
it
it's
go.
never gonna end.
All right. So we'll be back with more Morning Waffle next week. Thanks
With
for
Tom.
watching. Hopefully. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.